Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube upload. So in this video we're going to be fitting a turbo smart recirc and dump valve. It's a dual port one, second hand. I bought it off Mikey Rowlands, so we're going to get this fitted to Focus today. Pulled it into my girlfriend's garage, like just the front end, but so I'm out the rain because it is quite bad weather today. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try and fit this. I'm not sure how to do it, but we'll just go along and see what. She's over there making she's gone in there making the tea like a good girl. And yeah, so we're gonna get this fitted, and then I'll be doing a separate video on fitting this. So this is a turbo smart actuator. At the minute the car's running standard actuator and recirc, and to be honest, like on standard RS turbo, they're 305 brake. So obviously with it being 430, I think that these two should be upgraded as well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, start stripping the car, video as I go along. I don't know, I've never done one, so it might take me a while, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end. But I need to get to the back of the engine because the turbo's on the back, so I'll turn the camera around now and show you what I think I need to take off. Right, so obviously I'm going to have to take this strut brace off, the crossover is going to have to come off, and this pipe, because the turbo, so that goes onto the turbo, just the turbo's down the back there, and I'm probably going to have to take this panel off here. Obviously the window wipers and that are going to come off, so I'm going to go ahead now, strip all them bits, and hopefully I got to clear, because once this is out the way there's a massive gap there to get on the back. So yeah, go ahead, do that now, and then once I've done that, I will get back to you when all that's off, and then I'll tell you what tools I use to get all that stuff off as well. Little helper here today, here she is, smiling away. She's bought me a nice cup of tea. That's what you need on a day where you're working on the car. Yeah, so at the minute I've got the strut brace off. I'll show you what tools I use for that, but not everyone's got the same strut brace, so I'll show you the making that. So I'm running the Summit strut brace. It's literally just one of these Allen key. I'm not actually sure, where did I put it? I'm not actually sure on the size of this Allen key, because it doesn't say on it, but that's just all I use. 17mm spanner and an Allen key. That's to get them two bolts off. So now I'm going to get the window wipers off, and this, I think they're called the scuttle panel, they call it. So I'm going to get that off now. So right now I've got the scuttle off. The bolts for the window wipers are 15mm, sorry. So yeah, they come off easy. The window wipers are awkward to get off, so just squirt a bit of WD-40. If they ain't been off in a while, you've got to give them a good wiggle. But they do come off eventually. Obviously keep them. I've kept them on the sides that they were on because I'm very forgetful. So I've obviously got the one from this side there, one from that side over there. So now I'm just taking off my air intake system, so then I could get to the back properly and take off the back silicone hose so I can get to the turbo. I think it's funny, me trying to get this pipe out. Right, so this pipe's quite an awkward one to get out, because as you're trying to twist the intake, the pipe fucking twists around as well. I don't know. Come on, you bitch. Oh, fucking hell. Right, it's tight, that. Oh, it's coming. Oh, there we go. There we go. One AirTech crossover pipe tipping off. Don't know why the fuck I just sniffed that. Right, so now we've got the air intake system off. It is quite awkward to get it off this pipe here. When you do it, make sure there's nothing around that can fall down that, because you do not want anything going down there into your turbo. So once I've got that pipe off now, I'm going to put something over the turbo just to make sure that nothing drops down there, because yeah, it'll be a bad day for the turbo if it does. To get this off, obviously if you've got an ST and you haven't got the RS crossover, this might be different for you, but they were stuck on these two little poles here. They were 10mm holding that down, and I used a 7mm to get all the Jubilee clips off. So yeah, that's where we're at the minute. So while I was doing it, I found an old piece of my battery cover that was tucked away down under there. So I was wondering where that went, to be honest, but I found it. But yeah, so I'm going to get the back silicone pipe off now, and then hopefully I should be able to see the recirc and the actuator. I hope. So I'm going to have a look now. Yeah, that should come off. What are you doing? Right, so originally I thought you could get it all from the top. Found out you can't. You got to take the driver's side wheel off and go through there to get the recirc. So currently that's what I'm doing. It's been pissing down, it's wet, but I'm going to get it done. So I'm just going to get a jack, getting the car up, getting the wheel off, and then I will carry on getting the recirc off. All the top's off anyway, so I needed that off to do the next part, next job I'm doing, which is for another video, which is the actuator. But yeah, let's crack on, get this wheel off, and then get this recirc off. Yeah, so obviously make sure if you're jacking the car, I've used this jack, it's just because I can't get anything else under, and it's one of them ones that come in the back of my bird's car, so yeah, that's done the job. You can see here the recirc is just there. So I've got one bolt out, so from here I should be able to get the other two out nice and easy. Actuator's there. Yeah, so we get that from the top. So I'll do that at the top. To be honest, if I leave the wheel off, I could probably just undo the pipes from down here. So I'll leave the wheel off, finish it off at the top. But yeah, hopefully get that now. So that's what we're going to do. What? If anyone ever says to me again, putting a recirc on is easy, I'll tell them to fuck off. How long have I been here?
About 2 hours now.
2 hours trying to change this little thing over. My hands are too big to get in the gaps. Right, so it's taken a long time, but the recirc valve is on now. What a nightmare of a job. Look at the state of me. I've been like lying under the car. I've got it on. It had this little bracket on it. This shouldn't have been there, but it was. This was to hold the boost solenoid up. But with this on, I couldn't see how the other recirc would seal properly, so I've got rid of that and I've just cable tied the boost solenoid out the way of the drive shaft. This is the old one, little plastic shitty thing. Like, compared to the one I put on, obviously, look at the state of that. There's nothing wrong with it, I don't think, but should have got some nice turbo noises now. So that's the end of that video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.